So the Eagles feel like they was just able to do whatever over the last 4 week, the first 4 weeks of the season, and over the last like 5 days, they figured they could just do whatever, and they lost. So with them losing the last two games, and us winning the last game, and us potentially winning on Monday, we could be rising to the top. You know what? I got a better way to say it. We'll become the cream of the crop. So without further ado, let's get to
Do
it.
this, man. Check out Off the Bench anytime you get a chance. Hey, Off the Bench is 89. Check it out.
What up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Big Herb here, and welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. Without further ado, damn, I forgot to even say that. I got to say the key things before we get into it because I'm kind of excited about the next person that's coming on the show. Make sure you hit that like, comment, hit the bell notification, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Also, leave a comment in the comment section, just like my man Lil C White. What's good? How's it going, homie? So I got to go ahead and talk about our guest that is coming on today. All right. So making his second appearance on the show. He is the host of Ballin' in Burgundy podcast, co-host of the Burgundy Breakdown podcast. He's the cream of the crop. He's a witty ass white boy that always has a funny comeback. Yeah. We call him John Kuiper Jr. with his extensive collegiate knowledge. So give it up to my second favorite white boy that deals with the Commanders, John from Ballin' in Burgundy. What's good, homie? You gotta take yourself off mute, bro.
Damn, it's one of those days. What happened? What happened? I'm out here, taking care of this lightweight championship, and one of my damn rubies done fell off.
Oh man.
I contact FanDuel Belts about this. But what's happening? What's happening? I'm back again.
Yeah, man. Well, also, this is the guy who made this beautiful back post for the show. So if you ever got anything that you want made as far as artistic views and everything, hit my boy up, man, because he does a great job. So, but dude, before we get into anything, man, what the hell happened to the Eagles yesterday?
The Blue Eyes White Privilege took over, and Cam Scadaboo and Jackson Dart. They didn't even need no Malik Neighbors. The white boys did whatever it was white boy summer already. And it's fall. Ain't that crazy? It's fall.
Them CTE boys, frat boys, just went. Wow. The craziest thing of last night wasn't even the win. It was the fact that when what's his name, Jackson Dart got hurt yesterday, and you could see that Brian Daboll was fighting for his career when he ran into the tent to see if Jackson Dart was doing okay.
And got pushed out.
And then Cam Scadaboo ran up in there. He's like, look, what's his name? Sierra's husband's fucking us up. You need to get out here.
It's unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
Yo, that shit was hilarious yesterday. And I mean, shout out to the Giants for getting that dub to help us out. In the long run, it was. And I mean, they bench slapped them. I mean, with the hard pip hand. And I mean, it was just biblical yesterday with that ass whooping. I mean, shout out to the Godfather on that one. That was just if you notice the puns that we're giving back and forth. We're wrestling fans.
Oh
So
yeah.
I mean, it goes without saying. But in Commanders news, shout out to Bill Krosky Merritt for getting two
Two.
player of the weeks this week, getting the Pepsi Rookie of the Week. He becomes a two-time belt holding champion of this whole entire what's the name? I just see some more in there. Shout out to Lil C White. He says,
Yeah.
going great, but question for you guys. Reporters are saying that Terry McLaurin's quad is more serious than we all expected. But with that being said, would you be willing to trade future capital for a receiver? Nah,
Mm,
because I'm not willing to do that because number one, we already like depleted of draft picks. So we would have to trade like a big name, big enough for bigger capital. And I'm not willing to do that because I mean all the capital that we would have to give up is like our talent, our actual
yeah.
young talent. And I'm not willing to do that. But
Yeah.
great question though.
Yeah.
So, John.
Now we have 6 draft picks, including 2 6 and a 7th. I mean, unless you were trading Marshawn in a package for Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, for I'm trying to think like who would like it's really just those 2 guys that would be on the trade block, especially with the Tyreek injury. But no, I don't see us trading for one. I can see us drafting one. I don't see us trading for one.
I definitely see that. I could even see just to double down on what you just said. I can see us drafting even one in the first or second round because obviously we still need a pass rusher.
Yep.
But I will give credit to when credit's due because Dorrance Armstrong has been killing it as of late. 5 straight games, 5 straight sacks. So I mean, get your Booker T on 5 times,
Mm.
5 times. So, but what's his name? I definitely will say this, and I'm just because I just woke up about an hour ago, so finding this out from you once again. C White, thank you for the information. Hopefully it's not that serious. Because I wasn't expecting him to play this week, but I mean it just goes without saying. I mean, I hope that he makes it back within the future, at least midway through the season. I mean, if we could hold it down because this offense has been pretty damn good so far without him. So I mean, if he could come back midway through the season, I'm okay with it. This offense has been pretty damn good this whole entire season.
Yeah, especially with the Chargers win, especially in the second half, because first half was just rough. It was like Swiss cheese being melted on a bad sandwich. It was everything gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But with the emergence of a Jalen Lane, with the big emergence of Luke McCaffrey, with Bill becoming a superstar, I feel better where we are. Now we really need Terry back. I'm say what it is. Terry is your one, but Debo's been picking up the slack and looks like prime Debo all over him. But he was fat. He was washed. He went to the laundry mat. He's out here eating cheeseburgers. I don't care. It don't matter. It don't look like it.
What?
Fat. I don't know.
Like I can't hear it no more. I can't see it no more.
Shout out to Terrell Owens for calling him fat, and and Graham from the who used to play for the Eagles because currently doesn't play anymore. But anywho, but getting back to the Commanders news, because Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt not only won the FedEx Player of Ground and Aaron Ground Player of the Week, he also won the Pepsi Rookie of the Week, and he's a 2-timer. And you already know, whenever we get on here, whenever anybody wants to come over there and have a decent performance, I'm telling you, Cam Scatterboo had over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. If Bill comes out there and has a 98-yard performance and gets to the and gets a 1 touchdown and that's it, I'm telling you, we're going to make him Rookie of the Week. Why? Because we said so. That's the Commanders fan base. We've shown over the last year and a half that we own this shit, and there's nothing you can do about it. Lil Z White also, he's coming in hot today.
Hey, I
Pause.
likes it. Hey,
Wasn't
also,
that?
folks.
Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I would trade for Trey Hendrickson if we have the opportunity, because you're in the window of win now mode and have high expectations for winning a Super Bowl. Here's the thing. I'm not against that, but he's going to be a free agent in this week, because because since he doesn't know how to operate a actual franchise, so we don't even have to get him this year, because if you trade for him, you're going to have to give away leverage. We ain't got leverage. So just wait until the offseason to just pick him up. I mean, but these are great takes, my man. So please keep him sliding on the show. But yeah, man, let's get into the Bears.
Bears.
So currently they're 2-2, coming off the bye week, on a 2-game win streak as well. Don't ever bring up the Hail Mary to JD5, because he's about tired of it. And the one thing I have to say to him about that is, dude, we don't know what it's like to have good things. Thank you for just being around for the second pick. Thank you for just breathing. Thank you for just operating wisely. Just being able to play football. I mean, I really should be thanking Miss Jackson. I could just use any reason to thank Miss Jackson, but I mean, still, I just want to say thank you, Jay. You've been amazing playing this game. You always have done what we needed you to do. You are the standard that we have been waiting for. You have done every single thing. Like, bless us with a 70-yard bomb and just making the whole entire defense. You've made a mockery of a team that's not even our rival. But since they're so butthurt, we just have to rub it in. They wanted to come over there and just talk so much shit about us prior to the game coming around. And without further ado, we just went ahead and gave them a chance to go ahead and take the lead and leave 7 seconds on the clock. And just matter of fact, if I could, I don't have it in the soundboard, but I would say SIRI. I don't want to go ahead and have my stuff go off. Play Hail Mary by Tupac. So I mean, it goes without further ado as far as just saying, like, dude, come on. Y'all, we have no beef with you. We don't even care about you. And some of us only fuck with Caleb because he's from the hometown. And other than that, we don't care. It's just the fact that they going out here talking so much shit. And it was just good to see, like, you know what? Fuck y'all. And we hope, and on your way out, we hope that you fall down the steps in the rain. The dog walks past and piss on your leg, and your girlfriend breaks up with you because she found another basketball player or whatever. Okay. And guess what happened? All of that shit happened for the next 10 weeks. I mean, come on, you had was it 9 straight weeks? You had 9 straight L's. You didn't win until the very last game of the season. I mean, and by the way, shout out to you guys for going out there and making sure that we got the 6th seed, by the way. So thank you. Lil C White, he says something funny about when analysts make predictions about games, they can get ahead of themselves because someone had the Bears beating us 73-0, and that's not even realistic prediction. Honestly, he also says beating us.
I laugh at that.
But by the way, just a little quick history on it. I knew exactly what that motherfucker was doing, and he ain't slick, because in the 1940s, in 1940, we played the Bears in the World Championship, and the Bears won 73-0. Yes, it was an ass whipping of a lifetime that I don't even think my I think my grandfather was maybe conceived around that time. And I mean, yeah, probably. I think I don't even know. 1940. He probably was, give or take.
Like my
Uh,
grandma wasn't even born yet, so yeah, we're talking we're talking great grandparents.
yeah, for you, because I just turned 40. So I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of it. Like, yeah, I think my grandfather was like a kid at that point. So I mean, we're talking about we're talking about black and white Stone Age. So that dickhead, you know what? Hey man, what's that motherfucker's name? That's always bitch
Adam
butthurt
Rank.
whenever Anna Rank. Fuck him too. Okay.
The last time the Bears were relevant and they beat us 73-0, there was still Jim Crow and segregation. Just saying. Just saying.
Damn. I was going to that shit hit, fuck. I was going to say 85 when I was born, ass. Because they was doing the last time they won a Super Bowl. But fuck. Anywho, man.
I'm just saying that's we the 85 Bears is like an
Good
alternate
job.
reality. After that, it's over. Like the 85 Bears was the one thing they had. Other than that, it is a lifetime
No,
of
no,
misery.
no. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Gotta take my shot at you, you young shit. Okay, y'all motherfuckers always got some shit to say, man. Fuck y'all. Okay, if it was done, if anything happened before, what's his name, a Gen Z motherfucker had some shit. They don't think it's true, or it's like that shit was back when Jesus was clipping his toenails and shit. Okay, so fuck y'all. Okay.
I'm on my Chris right now.
Oh my God, man. That shit is crazy right now. But just getting back to it, yeah, Chicago fans for whatever reason are still butthurt. They still I saw like plenty of excuse me, some art talking about they had the rookie of the year award in the middle of it and had what's his name? JD5 and Caleb having like a duo, what's the name? A shoot off for it, like looking like they was about to have a duel. I'm like, dude, you can't take that shit away. We seen what the fuck the Bears did. Stop being butthurt. We went ahead and won. And I mean, he had the greatest statistical year. And his thing, I actually like Caleb. Contrary to what everybody else think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything. I think that he was just in a shitty situation last year. He actually he's in a better situation, although it's fuck Ben Johnson forever. Because yeah, we're the same basketball team that this motherfucker passed up on and everything. I'm still bitter about that shit. Was like Josh comes over there, they're gonna
Continue,
concede. Yes. Josh on here.
So they're in an alternate reality.
No, it's just they come to for whatever reason. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It is what it is. My thing is just this. I'm so focused on just trying to win the division that I'm focused on Monday to take them out and then figure out who the next opponent is. I know who they are. I just don't want to talk about it right this second because I'm only worried about the Bears. What say you, John?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about the Bears. I think they have good pieces. Like I'm a TJ Moore fan. DeAndre Swift is cool. I like Kyle Monaghan coming out of Rutgers in the draft. Luther Burden is an interesting piece. Still don't know why they drafted Colston Loveland as their second tight end, but Ben Johnson loves tight ends, so who knows?
I bet he does.
I bet he does. I mean, so does Caleb too. But
wow,
like,
dude.
I mean, the defense is cool,
bro. Hold on a second. Time out. I got to say this because his fam is my fam. So I'm just gonna. I get what you said. Do it on another show because I can't defend that. I'm just saying, bro. Like, yo, like.
I'm just saying. Anyways,
I don't even care what he does in this time. I don't care. It's none of my business. I don't care. And if he does, more power to him. I don't care. Uh,
Yeah.
Sean-
Well, what's the old Seinfeld soundbite? Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Anyway, so C. White says Noah Brown is back this week, but what do you guys expect from him, and potentially also Sam Cosmi? What would you expect from him if he gives him if from him if he gives it a go on Monday? First things first, as far as Noah Brown, I just want you to catch the ball because the last time that you went out on the field, it wasn't a good look. JD threw two of his best passes that night, and it went straight through your hands. So I want him to go ahead and just catch, even if it's just like a no yak ability or whatever. Just catch the ball. As for Cosme, I'm to be told, I think the offensive line has been doing so damn good that you don't need him this week. Bring him back against Dallas, and then that's when we'll really see how good. Because I mean, you got the whole entire 21 days. Let the 21 days get in, and I mean, I want him to be fully 100% healthy. What say you, John?
Yeah, Cosme, I don't want to see him till Dallas. Sam can suit up on Monday, but make him a healthy and active. Like, bring him up, but don't use him because like Chris Paul is a top 10 guard in this league right now. Wiley or whoever is running right guard next to Coleman is doing good work. I'm not worried about the offensive line. Noah Brown, I mean, I kind of said it coming into the year on TBB. It's Noah Brown kind of whatever. I don't expect much from him in all regards. Joshua was saying, a few catches, a tutty, and get hurt. That's putting too many expectations. I expect him to get a few touches, and that's about it. If I could see him getting like 4 targets, 2 receptions for like a cool 11, and that's all we see of him. I mean, I'm not expecting more than that. If he gets a touchdown, cool. If not, there's no expectation with Noah Brown right now.
Yeah, like I said in the last few episodes, there's 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Noah Brown injuries. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
My thing is this: he's forever in the lore of Commander history, catching that Hail Mary. So it's only good juju just to put him up and put him back in against the Bears. So I just think it's kind of funny that he actually got he's been cleared to play. So I mean, hey, it is what it is.
It would be the funniest thing for Noah Brown to catch a touchdown on Tyreek Stevenson.
It would be poetic.
It would be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
And then that's all he does for the rest of the game. He gets that one catch. He gets 1 reception, 1 catch, 1 touchdown, and pull him from the game.
You just put him to bed. Just wrap it up. But my guy, I gotta go ahead and ask you. We're gonna get into the keys to victory this week. So I'm gonna list one, and you can list one thing that you think is a key to victory, and then we go back and forth. So the Bears are ass on defense. If you didn't know this week, ladies and gentlemen, they gave up 29.3 points a game. That's 28th in the league. They give up a passing rate of 99.5. That's 21 in the first in the league. Completion percentage 31st in the league. Tied for the most after 4 games with 10 passing touchdowns. Gives up what's the name? They don't even get to the quarterback that much. They only got 5 sacks as a team. I mean, last time I checked, Dorrance Armstrong got 5 himself.
Yep.
And as much as Montez Sweat been talking shit since he left, I mean, dude,
I ain't see him.
I'm sure you generate pressure, my guy, because that's pretty much your whole entire career. Sean is definitely on demon time today.
I'm on my Chad Ochocinco today.
Yeah. John says running up the gut all day long. That's my key. And he also says, play like a Ron Rivera. They play like a Ron Rivera defense. Damn, that's cold. That is cold as the fuck. God damn.
It's true though.
He ain't wrong though. Oh shit. They got a basketball defense out there, huh? So I mean, hey.
Worse than that, they have a baseball defense out there.
Oh man, Jesus Christ. But what say you is the key of victory?
First of all, just get the run game going. Consistently get the run game going. If I don't see this drive with Bill out there, with Jaden using his legs, because Jaden's not even 100% either. But get Bill going. Get Jaden going a little bit. Maybe use Debo in some jet sweeps. Use Jalen Lane in a jet sweep or two. Just start running the damn ball. Do what the Bears were so accustomed to doing against them, and that's run the ball, run it down their throats.
One second, got some more comments in the comment section. Lil C White says the Bears are 31st ranked against the run, and Washington ranked number 1 against in rushing offense. I expect them to run the football down their throat to open up in the pass. And also Josh said White nailed it. So yeah. So I mean that was definitely gonna be my next one. But John went ahead and spearheaded that one. Another one is one second, my notes had closed on me. Sorry about that. Make the Bears one-dimensional. And I mean, because their one saving grace on this offense is the passing game. I don't think they're that great on running the ball either. What's the name? Number 4, Miles. Not Miles Sanders.
DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift he's only been averaging 45 yards a game, so he's not even really that good. So go ahead and shut him down. We've been doing great against the run this year, so just make him one-dimensional. Make Caleb Williams have to beat you. And I mean, we've seen over the last 2 games that they played the Raiders, and Dallas has Swiss cheese as a defense. So they're great on offense for the life of me. I don't understand. But yeah, they can't defend anybody. So yeah, I mean, you let the Giants put up 43 points on you. So yeah. But no, I believe if you keep them going, if you keep on just make them one-dimensional, make Caleb make a mistake. And that just leads into my next thing as far as with this whole entire key to the victory before I hand it off to John is keep forcing turnovers. Last 2 weeks, we made turnovers. Shout out to Mike Sanders still for getting back-to-back interceptions. But also, you got to give it up to Quan for setting the tone with that turnover in the second quarter, because when you force turnovers, you don't have to be the dominant defense like the 2000 Ravens. I'm sure that's when you were born, John. Asshole. So,
keep going up a little bit and you'll get there.
So, but nah, all jokes aside, what's the name? You ain't got to be the what's the name? The 85 Bears. You ain't got to be the 2000 what's the name? Ravens or anything like that.
I'll do you one better. You don't even got to be the 2017 Jacksonville Jaguars. Saxonville.
Yeah, just force turnovers. I mean, you look at the prime example. You look at the Jaguars this year. Jaguars ain't really doing much on defense, but they're forcing turnovers. And if I'm not mistaken, they lead the league in forced turnovers. So when you force the ball over, then it makes the job easier for everybody else. Lil C. White, before we get into what you was about to say for yours, John, Lil C. White says, biggest surprise is the amount of pass rush and sacks this team is getting defensively. They have 15 sacks going into the Bears, and nobody expected this pass rush to be this consistent as they are. And I agree, because I definitely was like, what the hell are we going to do? I felt like Dorrance Armstrong was only going to get you maybe 7 to 8 sacks, and maybe Von Miller could go ahead and get a few here and there. That's about it. And it turns out they're actually top 10 in sacks this year. So yeah. What was your last key to victory?
Honestly, this ties it right in. Get to the quarterback. Finish these sacks. As much as we're saying, we got 15 sacks, and Dorrance Armstrong has 5. We've also left probably 12 on the field. We have 3 against Green Bay. I know we missed 2 against Russell that we missed, 2 against Gino that we missed, 2 against Herbo that we missed, and then 2 against no, at least 4 against Michael Penix that we missed. We could easily be a team with 25, 30 sacks already, but we aren't.
That's crazy.
Armstrong is tied 4th in the league with 5. He's tied with Josh Sweat. Byron Young has 5.5, and then Burns and Bonito are tied at 7.
Well, they just got theirs last night, so I mean, he was already tied at I think 3. So yeah, I mean, he could break it this weekend.
Yeah, Von Miller's got 3 on the year. Bobby's got 2. Like we could easily already be in this top category. We just got to finish these sacks.
Mm-hmm. Also, just one more key to victory that I just realized: special teams needs to continue being special, because I mean, you automatically get the ball on kickoff, and you already at what midway point, or at least at the 40. Because I mean, because the way that what's his name, Ed's youngest son has been playing. Luke. I don't like the Lukey Dookie thing that y'all was saying the other day.
You weren't appreciative of Lukey Pookie?
Nah, I don't like that one. It's just maybe because I'm old. That's probably the reason. I like Spooky Lukey. I like that. I think about whenever I hear Lukey and Lukey Dookie. I always think about what's the name of that movie? Bad Boys, with the 2 dogs that was shitting all over the place and everything. So no, but I like the Spooky Lukey. I like it. I mean, but he got to keep catching passes every single time he comes in, because he's been very consistent as of late. So I have to say that. But no, and the one thing about it that we haven't been shitting on him since the what's the name since the Raiders game. Our kicking game has actually been, Matt K has been on point. Yeah. Matt K has been straight as of late.
Yeah, straight down the middle.
Yes. He's been very consistent as of late. So shout out to Matt K. I think that ever since he missed that first kick against the Raiders, he has not missed since. So I mean, yeah. So yeah, but no, it's definitely he's been consistent. Our whole entire return team has been really good. Shout out to Trust Wade for taking a hit last week. Flipped the whole entire game over on his head.
Let's be honest, we got bailed out there.
We got bailed out, but at the same time, I mean, hey, I hope his ankle's doing fine. We ain't heard anything in the injury report, so that's fine with me. But yeah. But getting into the next situation, before we get into that, be sure to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be just like the last 2 fellas, Lil C White and Josh, to go ahead and hit up that comment section. It's greatly appreciated. It just, as I say that, Josh just comes out in there saying, I look forward to for the DA to get another conviction or 2. Okay. Right. Maybe that went over my head.
I mean, I assume he's talking about Dorrance Armstrong getting a sack, but this could also be some personal life.
I see you. I see what you did there, Josh. I see. It went over my head for a second. I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" But I see you, bro. I got you now. I got you. That was clever. That was very clever of you, sir.
Well done. Well done, sir.
But yeah. Let's get into the X factor of this game. It goes without saying, Bill is my ultimate X factor for this whole entire game. Why? Because they have the worst defense against the run. We have the best running offense. Give that boy the rock. and just go. Hold on a sec. Give him the first three plays of this game should be run, 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 all Bill. Give the rock over to what's his name? You know, it should go just as well as that the Cincinnati game that we had when JD5 was playing in the preseason. Make it 4 straight plays. It was what's his name? Except that this one was Rodriguez. He's gonna run it up the sideline, give a toss to Debo, and I don't even have to throw the ball because I can just run into the end zone with JD5. Let it go just like that.
That's all he needs.
So who you say?
I'm not gonna go Bill because I think that's gonna be since you took him. I'm gonna stay on offense though. I'm gonna run with the half of 22. I'm gonna go with Luke McCaffrey. I'm gonna go with 11 because shout out to Brandon on X through the first 5 games, 7 receptions, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns, 12 kick returns, 377 return yards, 158.3 passer rating when targeted. Big time Luke. I don't care if you call him Lukey Pookie, Spooky Lukey, the Milkman, the Milkshake, whatever you want to call him. Luke has been consistent for this team.
I'm such a fucking child because when I heard y'all say that the milkman the other day, I was like, "What?"
See, I was going to say something, but only I would have done it. I was looking around like I didn't realize Martin Morrow and Chris Burns were joining TVB this weekend. I didn't realize we had Before the Bell on.
Yeah, I was like, bro, who the fuck said that shit?
It was a comment.
Milkman.
It was genius.
It was just like, wow. But you guys to go ahead and have your fingers quick on the pause button. Nobody said that shit.
No. No.
Little C. White said, can't believe Bobby is on pace to have another 100 tackle season, especially when he's 37 years old, playing on a high level. But Bill is the guy who reminds me of Jahmyr Gibbs type. He definitely has the shifting ability like him.
Yeah,
I like that. But yeah, that Josh, I don't know what these guys, the milkman. Yeah, that's crazy work. But he said because
he delivers. Hey, if Luke puts up a cool 50 yards, a touchdown, and maybe 3 really good kick returns, he might be just the milkman.
I don't think it could go. It can't go through with the world that we live in now. The milkman.
But it do.
No, it makes sense. It's just people your age ain't gonna just they already are just the milkman. It's nah, bro. No. It's just
the only thing that would make it better, and I don't think he's dating anybody right now. If he dated some chocolate lady, it would have been it's too good.
The chocolate milkman.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
call him Hershey because he got nothing but chocolate.
It's killing me in this shit today. Yo, so I gotta ask you also. We talked about the X factor. So, who are some players that you have your eye on that could also make an impact in this game?
Sanders still. I need Sanders still to be what he was at Michigan and what he was for pieces of last year. Whether it's an interception, whether it's a forced fumble, whether it's a fumble recovery, pass breakup. Just do your job, because whether it's a deep bomb or even somewhere in the middle, if he'll have a great play followed up by a bomb. Yeah, I need the middle ground.
Yeah, that goes without saying. But I was gonna go ahead and say Trey Amos. It feels like it's about that time that, because here's the thing, Caleb can make a mistake. Because when he's pressured, there's 2 knocks that I have on him. I think he is a wonderful player, and this is not an unbiased opinion or anything. This is just facts. I think he has the potential to be great, but the one thing about it is he always plays hero ball. I do not like that with him because he he's so capable of doing great things that I just feel like when he panics, which is the second part, when you apply that pressure, shit's gonna happen. And instead of just him calming the fuck down and just look at his reads and just get rid of the ball. Hey, if you don't have the fuck, if the motherfucker is 15 yards down the field and he's covered, throw the fucking ball away. Live to fight another day. We gotta get back and redo this shit again. And he doesn't. He hasn't shown me, at least yet. And I mean, he's still young in the career. We're only what 5 games into. He's only 5 games into this year.
Mm-hmm.
And contrary to how I feel about Ben Johnson, he actually is a damn good coach. And he's capable of putting this shit together. And I think if you pressure him, Trey Amos is going to go ahead and jump one of those routes, and he's going to get his first interception this year. So that's one. So we got 3 more. What's his name? Josh says, yeah, Frozone needs a pick. Needs another pick. I mean, that's 2 straight weeks that he's been getting interceptions. Lil C. White says, Bill Crosby-Merritt, I believe he is having another breakout game with over 100 yards at the least 1 touchdown. And Josh says he agrees because we all agree. I mean, Bill.
Bill.
But yeah, I think another person is Zach Ertz. Because what the fuck last game? I don't know what happened. I'm not going to complain because you had 1 target at you and then you didn't catch it for whatever reason. I'm not going to hold that against you. You got a Hall of Fame career. Just come back next week and
need him.
Get a couple. Yeah, we're gonna need you this week, especially with Terry being out, and we need you to go ahead and make a play or 2. But I think that this offense is going to open up with the way that they can run on this defense. So, I mean, it only makes sense that Zach can go ahead and make a few great plays this week. Is there another person you got?
Honestly, Debo. He's been consistent every year or every week. I think he gets a touchdown almost every week, too. Mm-hmm. I don't see a reason why that can't continue, whether he gets, 100 yards, 200 yards, 50 yards. Just continue to use him the way he'll probably get a touchdown this game, but just continue to use him because if the Bears are going to show up the way they've been showing on defense, we got 250 through the air and 250 on the ground.
Exactly. So yeah, and last but not least, I feel Dorrance Armstrong will get a 6 sack this week because that offensive line has been playing pretty good this year. So I will give them credit, but at the same time, I do think that we can apply pressure on this team. Like we said, he had 15 sacks on the year as a team. Shout out to Dorrance Armstrong. He has 5 of them, and I think he can get 6 this week. I mean, he's on pace for 17. Do I think he's going to get 17? I don't know about all that. But, I mean, if he does, I mean, fuck it. Go for the gusto. Go for the jugular.
I ain't going to say no. I ain't going to say no.
But you got one more?
I think just the linebacking core in general just needs to step up. Like Bobby's making good tackles. Lou Boot's getting a sack here and there, but they're leaving the middle of the field wide open. It's linebackers need to take a real step up.
Yeah, because I think what's his name? McGee had a pretty solid game considering he's only played 15, 16 snaps last week. So I mean, I think and he played pretty damn good considering. I mean, even had the goal line stance. So shout out to him on that one. So, but going into the next one, before we head up out of here, the injuries, because apparently we were fed by Little C. White, so shout out to him. That it looks like Terry's going to be out significantly longer than we expected. So at this point, dude, just get healthy. If they're saying that you don't need to go ahead and get surgery, cool. Stay out until you get healthy. We would need you more. Here's the thing. As much as we want you to continue having that 1,000-yard season shit, that's just cool. But at the end of the day, I want fucking Super Bowls. The last time we won a Super Bowl, I was 6 years old. I'm 40. You do the math. So, shit. At this point, that's all I care about. So if you can produce in the put in the postseason, great. Thank you. And I mean, and you showed what you can do in the postseason. Motherfuckers just couldn't fuck with you. Now, if we can get you at midseason, hell, even the last quarter of the season to go ahead and ramp you up and get in there and get that what's the name, the chemistry going together and everything, great. But other than that, man, I'm fine with him just coming in here and doing his due diligence, and just because we need you for the future as well. So I mean, you signed that 3-year contract. Let it get yourself together. We don't need you rushing just to get into a game. We'll take care of it. You taking care of us for years. I'll be goddamn when somebody comes over here who's shitting on Terry right now. Oh, see, he got the money now. Now he's injured. Shut the fuck up. Because he's been sitting there being consistent the whole entire time. Oh shit. Well, Don just when he gets back, we'll go ahead and add him on. So he's been consistent for the last 6-7 years on this team. So for you to go ahead and jump back on and I guess we back, John? Nope. We'll go back and get him when he gets on. So, but yeah, whenever we'll worry about that shit when he gets back. Because my thing is, he's been nothing but consistent every single time he's been on the field. I mean, yeah, he has a slow start to the season, but that's just how he operates. And I mean, he just so happened to get hurt on the one thing and the motherfucker got the touchdown, and that's the shit that pisses me off more than anything. He did the one thing that he was working so hard to make sure that he doesn't go and have every single year. And he got the touchdown, but they fucked him on it, and he actually ended up getting hurt. So yeah. Terry, get better. I'm not worried about it anymore. So just we have a great team around you, so they'll pick up the slack. And if anything, it builds what's the name? Everybody else, Luke, Jalen, and every single person around him who comes on there. And Debo's having a fantastic year. Yep. And I mean, you have Jaden, who's gonna make everybody look great. So, who else? Chris Rodriguez, Debo, he had a rest day. C-Rod had a calf. John Bates, he was limited with a shoulder. Noah Brown, groin. Cosme, we all know the knee. And Jaden had the knee, but we already know they're playing. So pretty much everybody except Terry is going to be playing on Sunday. As for the Bears, it looks like
it's a
Jaquan, lot. Yeah, Jaquan Brister had a quad. Defensive lineman Grady Jarrett, knee. Running back Kyle, I can't even pronounce his last name. Mangianeri. Kyle
Monagai.
Yeah, he has a thigh. DB Kyle Gordon has a hamstring. O-line John Jackson. He had a
rib.
Colston Loveland hip. But everybody else who's on the list, who is defensive lineman Austin Booker, linebacker TJ Edwards, Travis Homer, which is running back, and Santos, who was the kicker. All of them were in full practice early yesterday, so they look like they're going to be good to go. But yeah, it's they got a lot of depth on that injury report than we do. So I mean,
oh yeah,
it's yeah. So I mean, I feel a little better.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, I'm not really worried that much, but I do want to say, as far as the one thing about it is, I think that we're going to be pretty damn good when it comes down to the injuries, and I fully think that we're going to be doing pretty good this week.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So any thoughts on the injuries?
I don't expect Cosme to come back. I don't expect No Brown really to play. I don't expect any of these guys. Other than that, Jaden looks good. Terry's obviously not going to play. C-Rod's going to be fine. Debo's going to be fine. It's pretty much gonna be the full team. I don't see us being too worried. Brisker, Grady Jarrett, and Monaghan and Darnell Wright not playing for Chicago on Thursday. We'll see what they come out with today. If they don't practice by Saturday, they're going to be without a top tackle, their backup running back, a top defensive player, and their top defensive back. It's going to be a good day.
Lil C. White says, expect Noah to be good to go for Sunday, but today we do hear from Dan Quinn, and we'll give updates on the injury later this afternoon. Yeah, he said I mean Monday. but no, I think we're gonna be fine.
We'll be fine. Noah Brown is not a player that you necessarily miss in your offense, especially with guys like Luke and Jalen, taking the next step up. Now, if this was Debo out and there's no next guy up, then obviously. Noah Brown hasn't really done anything this season to be like, Noah Brown is such a pivotal piece of this offense. I'm like,
I will say you this: if he can get in and Chris Moore could get out, I'm fine with that.
Amen. Amen. I don't know what blackmail, what OF tapes that man has on this coaching staff and front office, because Jacoby Jones is sitting right there at 6'4". Ja'Cory Brooks is sitting there at 6'3". Both are much younger than Chris Young. Both have the same amount of drops as Chris Moore. Why are you not playing the young Bucks? No AEW. Why are you playing this old, washed up in the laundromat? Not even the dryer. He's still in the wash. Man can't get a simple reception to save his life.
What?
You gotta say it louder, man. And his hearing aid ain't working, man.
Hey, man, just gotta turn that up and slap the taste out of his mouth.
But I gotta say, because these two picks that went up against us in the NFL picking this week, since they wanted to be petty, I mean, I could be petty too, but I'm gonna be more realistic. So before I go ahead and say, John, what do you think the score is going to be for this week?
I said this Wednesday with Chicago Sports Podcast. Shout out to Brandon, Matt, and Drew for having me on. I went 28-21 Washington. I think it's going to be a much better game than the last time. I think both teams are better, and I think we will continue to run up the score. But this defense is known, especially in the first half, to let up some points. So I think it's going to be just like last game. I think they could go up 14-14, 14-10, 17-10 at halftime. Chicago's winning. We get the ball to start the half, and we just come out guns blazing. Every other drive is a scoring drive where this is already into the 20s, and we just run out the clock to end the game. 28-21.
I'm going to go with Commanders 30, Bears 17. So that's my take on it. I think it's going to get to a point to where it's like we're going to dominate them in the first half. Then when it comes down to the beginning of the second half, they'll score a one, and then they'll go ahead and just be like, "Oh, we're on the road." And then JD says, "Hold my beer," and just finishes them off by a couple handoffs to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Who knows? The rookie may even get a screen pass, because the way that he looked on the passing game last week was phenomenal as well.
And that's not even his biggest strong suit either.
It's not, because had he juked on that catch that he had on the sidelines, had he juked inside, he probably would have went in for 6. And I mean, after looking at that all 22, I was like, yo, that shit was wide the fuck open if he just juked back inside. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that goes without saying. That is the show for today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thanks to the homie John for coming in today. Dude, where can the people find you?
You can find us here at BIB at BallinInBurgundyPodcast on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and then at BIB Podcast 22 on Twitter, because Twitter hates long usernames, and I refuse to pay $14.99 for a blue damn check mark. And then every Wednesday night, 9:45-ish, more like 10 o'clock, myself, Reedy Z, Juan Guy, talking sports, the Burgundy Breakdown, every Wednesday night on BIB, Reedy and Z, Juan Gotti, and then our official solidified. The Bernie Breakdown WSH channel. Y'all go follow us all over there. BIB's on the road to 1,000. TBB's on the road to 500. So we're just slowly grinding away.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Lil C. White says 34-17. Commanders keep it rolling. And that's how I like
y'all have us just repeating last night's Giants-Eagles score, don't you?
I mean, hey, if it goes that way, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with it.
Hey, if it goes that way, I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want to have too high hopes for us going that way.
I mean, hey, yeah, but I just want to see a win. I don't care how we get it, just get the dub. But guys, it's been great. As always, we please hit that like the MVPs, the comment section. Lil C. White and Josh has been today.
Yeah.
They keep it coming in the comment section. Hit that like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more shows on the way. I have a pretty good person coming in next week on Tuesday because the game's on Monday. I'm not. It's not been official yet, so when it's official, I'll post it up and let y'all know who's coming on the show next Tuesday. So just have to get that confirmation. But until then, guys, as we do always, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Peace.